everybody. It's Mark Messier, and you're listening to Blueshirt
Underground Show,
the #1 Rangers podcast. Make sure you tune in and find out all the latest news. Let's go Rangers.
Blueshirt Underground, motherfucker!
Can't BS a Ranger fan. Can't BS a Ranger fan. This is an unlawful gathering. This is an unlawful gathering. The truth is out there. The truth is out there.
This is the underground. This is new media. This is the underground. This is new media.
Ranger fans, report to the critical thinking hangar. Ranger fans, report to the critical thinking hangar.
And now here is the starting lineup for the New York Rangers. And now here is the starting lineup for the New York Rangers.
This is New York Rangers hockey. 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 This is New York.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Blueshirt Underground Show. Today is Wednesday. It is March the 4th, 2026. My name is Jim, and I am joined, as always, in the other window by the one and only, the often imitated, never duplicated, the indefatigable Edward Geik. Eddie, good evening, sir. How are you? Limping to the finish line, my friend. Limping to the finish line.
Yeah, I'm doing good. Rangers they're undefeated since the break. Well, in regulation, I guess. But
I guess that's one way to look at it.
yeah, I mean, you know, they've got points in all 3 games. I mean, let's put a positive spin on it, man. As they march to the playoffs.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Just right off the bat, I mean, last night's game was actually probably one of the better games of the year. Rangers down 4-0 and come back to tie. Great third period. Might have won the game. I mean, it's very tenuous with the New York Rangers whether they would go on to win, except for that horrible call on the interference on the JT Miller game. Was it JT Miller goal? Where they said Lafreniere tapped Elvis Merzlikins there, and that was just a terrible call. How did they justify that, Jim?
Wes McCauley, what can I say?
I mean, what are we playing? Tiddlywinks here? I mean, you can't do anything. I thought we were back. You remember when they first instituted the blue paint there for the goalie, that if you had your foot in it, it was like it was disallowed. The goal was disallowed. You couldn't even have your foot in it. What was that? I mean, Maloney lost his fucking mind on that.
Yeah. Well, I think the call was because at the very beginning of that play, Lafreniere gives a little elbow to Merzlikins' head, and I think that was where the call was. That was it. It's Wes McCauley, man. He's the worst referee in the league. I don't care how much flat. He's all steak or all sizzle, no meat or whatever that phrase is. Whatever that stupid phrase is.
I mean, it's bad enough the Rangers, they need all the breaks they can. And then, of course, within like 8 milliseconds, they come down and get a shorthanded goal. It's like,
of course.
Who is scripting this misery? I mean, this is just like, oh, wow. So it's
Chadwick weighing in.
I mean, the Rangers just can't get a break. But you know what? When you're a good team, you get the breaks. When you're a bad team, everything just fucking falls to shit.
Everything goes against you.
It does. And, you know, credit the Rangers. And listen, I could sit here and bash and say fire Drury for fucking 48 hours straight, even though we don't do a show 48, but 2 hours straight or an hour and a half straight. But
If I thought it would get him fired, I would stay on the air for 48 hours.
yes, we'd have a marathon.
Fire Drury. Fire Drury.
Fire Drury. Like if we all mentally could will it.
Right.
Which I'm reading
like
a book.
Mork used to sit at the end of the show. Mork calling Orson, come in, Orson. There's an old reference for you. Mork calling Orson, come in, Orson.
Fire Drury. Fire Drury.
Fire Drury.
So, we're stuck with watching this this retool, this I don't know what it is right now. It's a disaster. It's a disaster.
It's a disaster.
But
the captain has returned to IR, complaining about the fans mildly on his way out. I mean, Adam Fox doesn't sound like he wants to be here anymore. Nobody wants to be here.
But you were calling for that, right?
Well, I just said I was judging anybody that wanted to stay. Why would you want to stay? Why would you want to be a part of this? Vinny Trocheck's got one foot out the door.
Yeah.
Telling the press, I won't go to a West Coast team. They're on my no trade list. So he's flat out telling you, okay, I want to be.
He doesn't want to move his family.
He doesn't want to move his family, which I respect.
But I think he will go. He said he will go to Minnesota, which I know it's in the Central Time Zone, but to me, as an East Coaster, that's not the East.
No, but I guess that's close enough.
Right. And then the cute thing his son said about, well, what about my hockey team? They didn't trade me.
Right. I don't have to leave. My hockey team didn't trade me. Yes. The great Leo Trocheck.
Yes. So we can watch if you want to cook, if you want to percolate the JT Miller quote. I don't think he was complaining about the booze.
I could not find. I could find audio of the Miller quote, but the audio on it is so low that it just wouldn't. It's
you
not.
Didn't find it on the New York Ranger YouTube
on the Rangers
channel?
social media.
On the YouTube channel, it's up there.
Is it?
Yeah, on the New York Ranger, on the Pravda KGB network. I feel, and also I've noticed with these interviews since post Olympic break have been a little bit more informal. Maybe even the PR doesn't even care anymore. Like, let these guys just talk. I have to say that I don't know if JT Miller was throwing the fans under the bus. I think he said it as an aside. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe giving him the benefit of the doubt. I mean, he is a surly. He's not a happy guy. He makes Pavel Buchnevich look like fucking Smiles.
Well, I've said he's the most miserable Ranger since Dan Boyle was in town.
Yeah, you're not wrong there. I think here he is.
What you noticed about your team in that period?
Just we talked about no quit. Try to get a couple and try to get it down to maybe get the goalie pulled and give ourselves a chance. And sometimes you throw a lot of pucks and put some pressure on some players. They could start to really squeeze your sticks tight. I'm proud of the way we kept pushing.
Where did you, or I guess when did you feel the momentum start to shift in the third period? Was it right after that first goal?
Well, this momentum shifted back in the second period. We had a great start, drew a penalty, scored on the power play. Then it's funny how the game works. All of a sudden it's 3-0. They're booing again, and it's hard. So, it's a roller coaster of emotions. Sometimes we had it in the second period. It's kind of demoralizing when we do all the right things. We come out, we turn the tide, and then, their shorthanded goal. I mean, that play is so close to a grade A look for us. It's funny how hockey goes, and then it's overwhelming, and it's every reason to say here we go again. But like I said, I'm really proud of the effort after that.
Stop it.
All right, you don't want to hear. You've heard enough.
Stop
I've heard enough.
Stop it. This team hasn't won a game in regulation since before Thanksgiving. Stop talking about we're proud of the effort. Stop. Enough.
What is he supposed to say, Jim? I'm
I
going to
don't
play
care. I
devil's
don't care.
advocate.
Say nothing. Just say, you know what? It's another loss. They have the right to boo. They paid thousands of dollars to be in this shithole, watching this shithole. Just stop. If I'm proud of the effort, get the hell out of here. There is nothing to be proud of. Nothing.
Is this a
Jerry
truism?
Lewis is coming on for the marathon telecast. He's going to sing
Sammy's
You'll
going
Never
to be
Walk
out.
Alone.
And Sammy's going to come out and
Sammy.
the Candy Man. Is this a truism? Verify this for me if you can. The Rangers have only won 2 games in regulation at home all year.
Only 2 games in regulation all year, and not since before Thanksgiving. They've only got 7 wins at home all year. I think 8 or 7 or 8 or 9. I don't know. You'd think there were so few that I'd know the number, but it's something like that. But I looked the other night when we did our post-game recap, and they have not won a game in regulation at home since before Thanksgiving. I don't even remember who it was against.
Wow.
There was one in November, early November against Nashville, and then later November, St. Louis. Thank you. I don't know why I'm saying thank you. I remembered myself. St. Louis. I'm so used to being corrected by the chat room.
Well, to me, the chat room is my brain. Usually, I don't remember much. I had to actually confirmation, from them to find out. Actually, you remember the 2 games. I mean, how woeful. I'm running out of like adverbs and adjectives to describe this, how bad this season is. And to me, it's always like, now I know JT's been with us for, about a year, playing for about a year. He came in late last season and, there's about 20 odd games left. But when you put up that kind of crappy hockey for 2 years straight and you don't expect the fans to boo, this is an embarrassment. Embarrassment that you can't get a competent team out there and to compete. I don't want to hear about we came out. And now last night I thought the Rangers had a little bit of gumption. It was game, set, match. You thought like in the first period and maybe once they got the second goal. Then the Rangers,
night, by the way.
What?
That was Monday night, by the way.
Oh, I said last night?
Yes.
Oh, sorry. They all string together.
Right.
Monday night. And they, and they came back and they, for what it's worth, it was exciting. The crowd did come back from boos. They deserved the boos. And when you give and then Maloney says during the game, well, if if you get some goals and the fans will be behind you. Duh.
Right. It's pretty simple.
We know historically Ranger fans are not into it in the beginning of the game. In the last 2 years, especially, they've been served up some of the worst first period hockey I've ever seen in my lifetime. So they're in the hole right away. The Rangers are in the hole. Nobody's cheering. Yeah, people are going to drink. They're going to drink and commiserate about how bad this team is and make fun of the names that are come through this lineup. So I thought it was an exciting game. And then, of course, overtime. And you knew that it was just, and, it was disappointing. Once again, it's nothing
Why bother?
Yes.
Why bother coming back just to get a useless point that does you nothing?
Nothing.
Just, you know what? We came back to 4-3. We're gonna call it a night. we're just gonna play keep away from here on out because there's no point in tying this game and going overtime. Nothing to be gained.
Nick talking about Matthew Schaefer, who has 20 goals.
I don't want to hear any more about him.
Okay.
He doesn't play for us. Tired of hearing about him. FAN coronating this guy. Get the hell out of here.
Well, yeah, because I
3
think
years he's going to be in Toronto.
the Islanders might be in Hamilton. Who knows?
Right.
He'll be one of those guys that, like, trying to think, like, he's really good, but nobody sees him. I'm not trying to think of some like Jason Kidd of the Nets or something, like some guy like
Newmanen.
Yeah, like you know he's good, but who's going to watch? Nobody.
Right.
Nobody. So I thought the Rangers played okay. It was one of the more exciting games, which, boy, exciting games during a loss. I don't know. The bar has been really put down low. The Rangers also acquired some people since our last show. One guy, I actually like this guy. This, what's his name? Cotier?
Julien Cartier?
Yeah, Julien Cartier.
It's not really his first name.
I know. You think of Julien Gauthier, but
right.
Yeah, I think they say Cartier or something. Yeah, like that.
Dick Cartier?
Dick Cartier. Whoa.
It's all right. I mean, this is now what we're reduced to.
What happened? I went blank on there I am. I'm back.
I don't know. You're back, though.
Okay.
It's like you turned your camera off for a second.
Interesting.
This is what the Rangers season has become. Connor Sheary, Taylor Radish, and bargain basement waiver wire. This guy's on his third team. Vinny Iorio is on his third team.
Oh, that guy's terrible.
Come on.
Who?
What are we doing? What are we doing?
We're not.
I mean, they're running this team like the Tampa Bay Rays here on a bargain basement. I mean, this is what we're doing. We're shopping in the $3 bins.
What can they do? They can't.
If the Rangers were CDs, they'd have notches all in the side of them. And there's a throwback for you if you know what that means.
I don't know. Again, I'm not gonna say this is the wonderkin of all acquisitions, but I feel like this Gauthier, Dick Gauthier, he I think he's got some place in the organization, whether it be with Hartford or the Rangers.
Director of player personnel.
Yeah, in 2 years he'll be in upper management.
Right, he'll be a scout, head scout.
So I kind of like the guy. He's kind of Kiefer Sherwood light, which I don't know if that's such a great thing. The guy hits.
We always get the light.
Yeah, well, it's better than trading for Kiefer Sherwood, which was bandy about. Let me ask you this: they had the big Olympic ceremony for all the Olympians that were on the Rangers, the coaching staff, the players, the whole thing like that. And our fearless leader, Chris Drury, got booed.
Those aren't boos, Joe. They're saying Drew. I can hear Sammy saying that in my head. Those aren't boos, Joe. Those are Drews for Drury.
He's spinning it. Now, I'm going to ask you and the fans at home, do you think that affects him, or is he so arrogant that it doesn't?
I think he's so arrogant he doesn't care. It doesn't affect him. I really believe that. I don't think he cares. I think the owner might care a little bit. Plus, it gets mentioned on a national broadcast. I mean, they did mention it that he was booed when the Olympians. I mean, you got all these good vibes for these Olympians. You get them on the ice. Even David Quinn, who this fan base despises, was roundly applauded at the Garden. I mean, this fan base couldn't get rid of David Quinn fast enough. Even he got cheered, but not Chris Drury. And it was like flipping a switch. As soon as they like, it even sounded like Joe Tollison couldn't get to the next name on the list fast enough.
Yeah, it was. I think the Ranger fans were like, "This is our," because you don't see the guy,
right? Oh hell no,
no, you don't see the guy,
right?
So this was their chance to to put their 2 cents in. Well, that's true.
Well, Austin Matthews was booed at home in Toronto because it's Canada and it's an inferior product.
Oh, yeah. Right now.
That's why he was booed up there. It's an inferior product.
I love you. I have said on this show that I love Canada. I love Canada.
I've nothing against Canada.
The way they're taking this thing. I remember last show I asked why, and I really didn't get any answers. I'm just watching the stage 30 meltdowns they have about losing all over the internet, and still they cannot let it go. Let it go. You lost the hockey game. Life goes on. And they're talking about, but where were you in 1976? And where were you with the Summit Series? I don't care about what happened 50 years ago. I care. We're living in the present. Okay? I don't care what Canada did and what Canada. All right, they beat us in the Four Nations by a goal in the same situation. Okay. I tip my hat. You won a game. Now we win a game.
Right. But
just tip your hat, move on. I don't have to go through
baloney TV tournament. This was the Olympics.
Yeah, this was the world stage, the world.
Right. Went all the way to Italy to kick their ass.
That's right. And all of a sudden, we got to bow down to the store. Where were you, USA? Where were you? I'm talking about present day. This is like me. 94 Stanley Cup champions. Come on. I mean, that's like still reveling in that and never leaving that here. We're talking about, they're like, I hope this grows hockey in the USA this win. It's here already, baby. You got Aussie. Look at that. We had an all-star team too. All those guys were terrific players. Now maybe they're not, Nathan McKinnon and McDavid and McCarr. We had the better goaltender. That proved out. We've got stars here. It's already here. The Hughes brothers are here. If you could keep Jack Hughes away from a dinner table, he's so fragile, this guy. You don't know what injury he's going to get next. But we got our USA's got a good team now. They're not flukes. So stop talking about it. You have 400 leagues in Canada. The OHL, the WHL, the QMMJHL, the every HL they got over there. What do we got? The US Development League in college hockey.
All right, the ECHL and the AHL.
Yeah, those are pro leagues.
Right.
And look at the cream of the crop we got.
Okay.
We got a good team. So sometimes tell me, I hope that they don't squander this opportunity of this win to get hockey popular in America. Listen, it's never going to be a religion like it's in Canada. There's just too many choices down here.
We're growing gold medal Olympians in Florida and Arizona.
Exactly. So don't give me the why do you begrudge? You lost the game now. I don't care about the where were you when Paul Schmier scored a goal. I don't give a shit.
Paul Schmier.
I don't know. They're talking about fucking Canadian.
Is that
guys.
what a woman has when she goes to the gynecologist? She has a Paul Schmier.
A Paul Schmier.
Is that Paul Schmier?
We had Bobby Orr against the Russians. Bobby Orr is 80. Okay, we're talking about right now, 2026. The state of hockey in the United States is good. It's great.
Best in the world.
Best in the world. For now.
Got a gold
Next
medal.
time we play, Canada could be the best in the world, but you got to accept it.
Right.
and move on. Paul,
All
see
right.
it.
Anyway, back to this failure.
Okay, go back. Sorry.
We're over celebrating our gold medal win here. According to that video you had last week, we're over celebrating. Remember?
Yeah.
It's too much. So, but yeah, then talk about Adam Fox. He's asked him if he wanted to stay here, and he says that's a conversation for when the games are done. Doesn't sound like he wants to be here
Who
anymore.
wants to be here? Who wants to be here? You
toxic.
look correct.
Nobody wants to work for this organization all of a sudden.
Because they see the doom, the gloom. It's a coming. The day of reckoning is coming. Do you see anybody in that except like a new guy who comes on the team? Great to be here. Great to get a chance. Nobody's happy.
Right. I'm excited to be a New York Ranger. And you know what? I don't want anybody else on this team who grew up rooting for this team. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that anymore. I don't want to hear that anymore. If the Rangers sign another guy and I hear, oh, look at him, here he is as a kid, he grew up a Ranger fan, I don't want to hear it. I don't want him.
Well, you know what? 20 years from now, there will be nobody rooting for this team because they'll be like, oh, they were really bad. I rooted for them. Big Matthew Schaefer fan.
Unless Matthew Leach makes the Rangers as a goaltender someday. That's about that's about it.
Yeah,
but I mean, this organization is just. I mean, Hartford's terrible.
Oh, they're awful.
I mean, this is just top to bottom. I mean, it's just absolutely.
You mean you don't have hope that Trey Fix Wolanski will turn around the Hartford Wolfpack?
It hasn't happened yet. Hasn't happened yet.
I don't know. And Mike Sullivan, I mean, why would he, other than the money, why would you stick around for this? I mean, I've actually did some research, Jim.
I like it. Let me hear it.
Well, I looked at some of the UFAs for next year. I know you don't like. Usually we don't talk about this stuff. We let the Eklund and Hockey Buzz. I don't know if half these people are still alive.
Hockey Buzz.
Wow. Remember those things they used to have, like, I guess like in the 2000s?
Oh, that was when Twitter first became a thing.
Yes. Just as a side, Twitter really started off as a really good thing. And of course, humans just turned it into a human toilet.
For like a month.
For a month, it was good.
And then it was ruined.
Like what every human does. But going back, and I was looking at some guys. Now, let me ask you, we could delve into the misery of the Rangers. I mean, there's always time for that. But if I'm placing you guys and my esteemed colleague Jim as the GM of the New York Rangers, what are you doing to improve this team going forward?
Okay, fine. You put me a GM?
I'm putting you in the GM.
All right.
Because we're all sitting here going fire Drury.
Do I have free reign? Do I have free reign over the NHL and the AHL affiliate?
You have full reign.
Then I am gutting everything. Everything. I'm getting everybody on one Zoom call. You're fired. You're fired. You're fired.
What you
fired? The upper right window. You're fired. You're fired. You're fired. Remember the old Twizzlers commercial? The guy with the Twizzler. You're fired. You're fired. You're fired. That's going to be me.
Remember that?
I'd have a Twizzler. You're fired, and you're fired, and you're no, don't fire me. You're fired. You're everybody. Nothing left. Then it's just me in one big office, sitting in my chair, and I'm surrounding myself with hockey people. Nobody, no cronies, no friends. No offense, I'm not hiring Brian Cordano because I know him since I'm 3 years old and making him my director of pro personnel. I'm not hiring Matt Morello to run the scouting. I'm not hiring.
I like Matt.
The only I might hire Joe Catroni just to do marketing for the organization
By the way,
because they're gone too.
Joe has been doing great graphics for the YouTube channel. I gotta
Yes.
tip my
Yes.
I guess I'm actually got two what do they call these things? What are the sides of the glasses called?
The
On
arms?
the arms. I'm actually using two arms this week.
That might be the only crony hire would be Joe Catroni. He can run the marketing.
Okay.
And that's it. See,
All right.
Joe,
So you're gunning.
accepts.
So
Joe
you
accepts.
so you're gutting the whole entire organization.
Gutted. Nothing left. Nothing.
You're firing Quentin Dolan, head of science operations.
Gone. He's part of losing.
Okay.
Part of losing.
So you're going to hire qualified people, with track record
people. I'm going to hire consultants.
Track record?
Consultants. People that know the game. People that know people that know the game. People that know people that know people that know the game. No room. There's no room for fourth liners in my organization. Tanner Glass, goodbye, get out of here. Here's your severance package. Here's your severance. I'm just going to stand there handing out envelopes through the Zoom call. Here's your envelope. It's in the mail. It's in the mail. It's in the mail. You're gone. You're fired. Go work for somebody else. See how many offers you get after today.
All right.
Your suckling at the teat of the golden goose is done.
Wow, this is starting to sound like Glenn Ross.
Right.
Coffee is for closers. All right. So you're gonna gut the organization. No, okay.
Right.
I get it now. Now, what direction you're still under the guise that the last GM put retool. Now, what does retool mean? Is it like the Rangers are going to have some money to spend next year and even more than year after that? Does that mean you can go after a free agent that may pay some? Because you got to bring people back. They got to have something to root for, right?
Well, first you have to start by building the organization. Then you start building a pipeline. You have to develop an organization that can feed players in as players go or as players get hurt. I'm not talking about Connor Sherrys and Taylor Radishes and Vinny Iorio, guys like that. We have to start building a pipeline. There has to be Hartford needs to be a feeder into this system. Adam Sikora has been in Hartford like 3 years now. What's going on? Why is he not? Wasn't he a second round pick or a first round?
Yeah.
Pick? We're in our third season with this guy, fourth season.
I think he's going to be a career minor leaguer. We need, yeah.
This organization is completely barren of skill. It used to be all skill, no will. Then it was half skill, half will, and now it's no skill and a little will. Will Cooley.
Yeah. Okay. So you're going to strengthen the organization through the minor leagues. Is that where you're going to start?
You can. There's no.
I want scouts. Okay.
There's no financial restraints on your scouting staff.
Well,
I would have guys scouring Europe.
Adam Rader made this point like 12 years ago.
And he was right.
That you have unlimited resources. You should have in every town in Canada, there should be a Ranger rep in their scouting, every team. Okay, so you want to, what about the big team? You've got to give the fans, what I'm getting at here is, a lot of criticism that the Rangers went after Panarin after they so-called were going to rebuild. Could you see would you eventually, would you try? I don't know how you're building this team. I mean, Mike Sullivan is your coach. He's your coach. So how are you building this team? Are you going to dip yourself in the free agent market? And if so, what kind of players are you looking for?
I'm not going after any big ticket free agents right off the bat. It's got to be built. You've got to build this from the ground up. You can't build something from the 43rd floor down. You have to build from the bottom up. And it's got to start with draft picks, but you got to start with the right draft picks, and you got to figure out how to develop them right. Rangers aren't developing anybody. Matt Rempe and Adam Edstrom don't count. By the way, where is Adam Edstrom? Completely healthy, not in the lineup.
I think he was on the last SpaceX flight. I don't know where this guy is. I mean, he's not even in the solar system.
Adam Edstrom was last seen on SETI Alpha 5.
I mean, this guy.
I don't know how many more 50-year-old references I could make, but there's another one.
I gotta tell you, talk about a guy that's just never on the radar. And then I've been hearing about Edstrom, just to go off this topic. He's healthy, but he's not where Mike Sullivan thinks he should be. Well, if he's not healthy and he's not where he should be, guess where he should be? In Hartford. He should be just a healthy scratch up here. Right. Go to Hartford, develop your game.
And they're going to have a lottery pick, right? I don't care where it is, between 1 and 10 or 1 and 12, 1 or whatever. It's got to be a home run. It's got to be a home run. They have to be 100%. Not, oh, well, Tanner Glass really likes this guy, Kravtsov. Maybe we should draft him. Nobody knows what we do. No, you need to be 100. You need to be as close to 100%. It needs to be a home run. Not, they need to know for sure that this guy has what it takes, and you have to give him the tools. If you're going to draft a guy from Sweden or Finland or Russia, you got to give him the tools to succeed in America. Guys have done it. Guys have been drafted. Alex Ovechkin was drafted. What was he? No, he was a number 2 pick, right? Overall, I think.
Who?
Ovechkin.
Oh, yeah, I think so, yeah.
He succeeded in America, I would say. He's doing all right here.
He's doing all right.
He's done all right for himself, right?
Better than Gordie Howe.
You can't draft a guy who has no idea what it's like to be in America, to play North American professional hockey, and just cast him amongst the waters of New York City. You can't do it. You've got to have something, and you've got to have a structure to acclimate these guys to professional life as an adult, and life in the National Hockey League. And the Rangers haven't done that.
Ovi was number 1 in 2024.
Fine, number 1. Fine, okay.
Russia,
point being, 1. He's done all right.
Yes.
Jesus Christ, you guys with your erectile dysfunction.
Oh, no, let them do it. I like when they do it. Because I'll agree. Anybody will say something, and I'll be like, yeah, you're right. I like to be corrected. Now I'll remember.
Will you?
No.
I'm going to ask you next week.
Ask me in 2 weeks, and I'll be like, well, I don't know.
He was a 4th-round pick, wasn't he?
Yes.
Anyway, you get my point.
I get your point.
You have to give an employee, and that's what they are. You have to give them every chance to succeed at what you want them to do. If you don't, then you're the failure, not the player. The Rangers have treated their assets horribly since letter part 1. Horribly. What is the? I mean, every one of them.
I want to say something just on this tangent. I'm sick of hearing that guys who play in the Swedish Elite League they already play with men. Oh, he'll be a better adjustment. He plays with men. No, it's an inferior league. Stop with the qualifications of, oh, he'll be further along because he's played with men. No, I'm sick of the Finns. I'm sick of the Swedes. I'm sick of I'm sick of whole Europe as a whole, as far as hockey people go. I want no language barriers. It's like with Panarin. He's playing New York. The guy can't speak a word of English. He goes over to the Kings, and it's like, forget about it.
He's doing Shakespeare over there.
He's doing Shakespeare. He's doing like Will Rogers, freaking telling stories.
Will Rogers. He's like Franklin Roosevelt out there.
Yeah, he's doing fireside chats. What happened? What happened? All of a sudden, we get English on Tammy Panarin.
Hey, what happened?
By the way,
That's the reverse Sammy Sosa.
Yeah.
When Sammy Sosa spoke perfect English until he got questioned in front of Congress or the Senate, and then he didn't understand it. He didn't understand a word of English once they got him on the stand.
It's like when they used to bring. I used to love when they used to bring those Italian mobsters into like court, and then they did fake that they were on death's door. Like they would have like IVs and a wheelchair,
right?
But yeah, and you touched on it earlier. Stop trying to be the smartest man in the room. You're not. You're the dumbest. So I think the Rangers should start to add, and I think this goes along with you, they should start to add some pieces, some third and fourth line pieces, and get kind of a good culture going where they're hardworking, they do produce, not the hardworking that, the MSG, kind of phrase. He's hardworking, like Dryden Hunt, or like Colin Blackwell, or all these guys they say are hardworking.
Tyler Mott,
which is kind of code for he'll never score, but they need to get guys, and that's why I thought that Cartier, or whatever they call him, he kind of fits that bill, but then he could also go to Hartford and maybe get the kind of a culture going there. So I don't want to be espousing this guy like he's the next, Milan Lucic, but I'm just saying, well, that's kind of a washed reference too. Whatever. Kiefer Sherwood. I'll say it again. So I would start building with that, like Sam Carrick type of players. Like Sam Carrick, would you guys agree that Sam Carrick deserves the Stephen McDonald Award?
Yes, but he should also be traded. He's another guy of value.
You think he has value?
Sure. Fourth line guy, can occasionally put the puck in the net. Of course.
I think he has a year left on his contract. Is that correct?
Yeah, he comes cheap. He only makes like $1 million a year. Of course, he's another guy that can be flipped for a draft pick. But Trey Fix-Wolansky should be the starting like number 2 center by the time
So you're really looking for a gut. Just gut this whole.
Yeah. And you talk to the fans and you tell them this is what we're going to do. And you're going to have to be patient. We're not going to chase big free agents, and we're going to do the best we can. And then you stay in communication with the fans. You let them know what's going on. You don't hide behind letters and bullshit press conferences once a year on Zoom with controlled questions.
Now you would be out there again. You're the GM. You'd be out there what every month, every week.
Let's level with America.
Oh no, I think Ranger fans would appreciate that.
Paul Reiser once told Dudley Moore, or Dudley Moore once told Paul Reiser.
All right, so people saying Sam Carrick for a third. Okay, I don't know. Okay, what about younger players that may have? There are like a Will Cooley, the aforementioned Will Cooley. He's kind of like a 20-goal scorer. He's hitting. He's doing all kinds of stuff. Would he be a guy that you would trade, or you're going to keep him?
No, Will Cooley is a guy I would keep.
Will Cooley is a guy you would keep.
Right.
Gavrikov, especially, he's not going anywhere. And I got to tell you, Vladimir Gavrikov has been nothing short of excellent this year. I mean,
Yes, he has.
He really, if you can be steady on a really atrocious team, it's saying a lot.
There we go.
What about Braden Schneider? I think has his shelf life run out as a Ranger?
I would probably keep him for the time being.
Okay. So
got to have some players.
You got to have a
only
couple.
keeping young guys.
So what? 25 and under, 26.
Yeah, that's about right. 24 to 26 you might be aging out of my new regime, but
okay.
At 26, we'll put you in the front office. You go work with Mark Stahl.
You're ending that culture. You're ending that. This is your ending culture. Right. Chef says, "Do not trade Schneider." Okay. What about?
I probably would not trade Braden Schneider.
Well, we got Will Borgen is signed up. All right, so
gone.
He's already he's got signed for like 3 more years.
Gone.
Really? Get a no Will Borgen?
Did he get a no movement clause too?
I don't know. I'm not up. Jonesy just we had to get him locked up for 5 years. He's not bad. He's gonna look it up.
I'm looking up the contract.
You can tell when he's angry because he's like my wife. He hits those keys really hard when he's typing.
That's not his contract. Hold on.
He's got a no movement clause. He makes $20 million a year.
Oh, gone. Waive your clause. Where do you want to go?
What, he's got a no movement clause? Will Borgen does not have it. Victor Borga?
I don't know. Does he have it? I'm not seeing it.
Well, I'm sure one of our listeners are.
Year 2, 15 team, no trade. Year 3, 10 trade. All right, so year 2, he's got a 15 team, no trade. I'll find a deal in the other 17 teams. Don't worry about it. Not a problem.
Okay.
Yes, I'm keeping Matt Robertson. I'm keeping Noah Laba, but they're low level guys.
Matt Robinson's terrible.
I don't think he's terrible. If I can't find anything better, younger,
I guess it's between him and Vakanainen.
Vakanainen gone. Another guy we had to have.
Well, he's always, it's always when we trade for a guy, we have to showcase him.
Right.
No matter how bad he is.
Juuso Parssinen, gone.
Got called up, by the way.
Yes, he was called up. Yep.
Had to sign him for 2 years.
For his 9th chance.
All right. Now, Adam Fox. Adam Fox has been bandied about in here. He doesn't want to play. I don't know what the logistics are trading him.
Give me your list.
You would trade him away.
Well, if I'm starting from scratch, yeah, of course. Why would he want to be here for that? And again, I would judge him.
I mean, you got to be competitive. You can't go no playoffs again.
We can go 1 year without the playoffs.
We already did. Now you got another year.
Yeah, but I'm talking about this is my regime now.
All right.
I'm starting fresh. This is just going to be, as long as this fool is running this organization, this is just going to be rinse, repeat. There'll be a third letter. 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, if this buffoon's still at it. There'll be another letter. All right, fine. I'll do what Mark Brown tells me to do. Juuso Parssinen plays 4th line center after I trade Carrick. Sure. I'm okay with that. That's fine. He's cheap. He played the Swedish Elite League against men.
I get rid of Parssinen too. I don't know. Put anybody at 4th line center. There's no Laba center.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd put him fourth line. All right. So I wrote down some names now. I know
All right.
we because listen, we're not going to talk about the games now at this point. We got to go in fantasy land because the Rangers suck so much that
Right.
there's no hope for anything positive.
And we are saving the conversation of, is this the worst Ranger team of our lifetime? That will be a postseason conversation.
Okay.
I'm saving that. We're saving that. I don't want to talk about that during the season. I see that almost every game. Somebody mentions it, whether it's Twitter or Facebook or somewhere. This is the worst Ranger team of my lifetime. I want to have that as its own discussion.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of competition.
Well,
There's a lot of competition.
There's a lot of yeah. I mean, the
for a franchise that leans on the word tradition like none other. I mean, it's not great.
All right, let me throw some names out here.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, the first name I guarantee he'll wind up being a Ranger because it's totally opposite of where they're supposed to go. The
Nick
Rangers
DeCrisco is here. What's up, Nick?
Hey, Nick, these Rangers have signed Evgeny Malkin.
No, that won't happen.
Why not? Yeah, it's he's on Broadway.
It's just
bring the people in. He's 48. I mean, come on, this is what the Rangers do.
He's a career Penguin at this point. He's not going anywhere.
Okay, all right.
I'd be very surprised. He's a UFA.
Yes.
Wow, scary.
He's like 42.
Because I could just see Drury I could picture the press conference.
People saying no. Come on.
I'm with them.
I'm just saying I agree with you guys, but I could see it happening. They're like, no thanks, Eddie. Like, I'm not making Jim is the GM. I'm just throwing I'm like one of his lackeys. I'm the only lackey that left, that stayed. The guy I like. What do you guys think about Alex Took? He's a free agent.
How old is he now?
It's like 25.
He's only 25. I feel like he's been around a long time.
Well, he started with Vegas. He's on the Sabres now. Look him up. Let's go through these. I like
Alex. 29.
He's 29. Uh-oh. Sorry. This is a guy who could get you 25 goals. He's big. People are saying no to him. Bobby Holik 2.0. I don't know if he's Bobby Holik 2.0. Oh, I think you're talking about Malkin. I like Alex.
Well, a guy like Alex Took, though, he's 29, right? He's making $4.75 in Buffalo.
So he's probably going to want
for the resurgent Sabres.
Right. The Sabres are good now.
Now, so Alex
probably want like $6 million.
Right. He's looking for that last big contract. 5-6 years if he can get it.
No.
He's not what they need.
All right, GM. I'm your lackey. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, Saeed.
What about oh boy, I'm gonna get excoriated for this one. Patrick Laine. He's often hurt.
Yes.
May get him cheaper. Tuke wants $11 million. $11 million. Well, guess what? Bye, Alex.
Laine is making $9 million now in Canada. He's not taking less than that to come to New York.
He's not good.
27. He only played 5 games this year.
Yeah, he's hurt. Like,
guys, never played a full season. Well, I take that back. He hasn't played a full season since he's 20. That was 7 years ago. No, pass. Next, moving on.
Yes, so
cross him off the list.
All right.
This guy's dead.
Who's dead? Okay, another guy I like. I'm trying to think of his first name, which is not a good sign if I. Michael Bunting. He's a good guy. I like his work ethic.
30.
Oh, too old.
Uh,
How much is he making?
4.5. He's Taylor Radish.
You think he's Taylor Radish?
No, he's a 10. He's a 10. Another guy's hurt a lot. Hasn't, yeah, I mean, he's
all right.
All right. I retract my hurt a lot. The way they break down by teams here, how many games he's played in a season. So he's a 70 to 75 game a year guy, but he's a 15 goal scorer at best. I mean, he scored 23 goals, but that's 5 years ago.
I'm not looking for goal score. I guess if I'm,
what are you looking for? Culture?
Culture. Yeah, but again, you're the GM here. This is the guys I picked that I thought maybe could change the culture.
Yeah,
I agree, Jonesy. He would be a stopgap. I'm talking about my GM. I'm looking for like a stopgap until we can rebuild. I'm assistant GM. I'm making myself assistant GM.
All right.
Until Jim's plan comes to fruition.
My master plan.
All right. My next guy, Anthony Mantha.
He's a yes.
Yo, wait, he got green lighted right away. Oh, Capitan.
No, Anthony. Anthony Mantha would be another stopgap guy, but a little bit older, little bit old for my regime. But he's a very good player.
I like it, and he's the son of Mo Mantha.
Right.
All right.
I'll allow negotiation with Anthony Mantha.
Okay, how about the aforementioned Kiefer Sherwood? He's probably going to be traded again at the deadline and then become a free agent, or may just stay with. I think he's on San Jose now. He would be a guy that could come in. People like Mantha in front of the net.
Sherwood's another guy. He's not making much money.
He hits like a fucking animal, but that's about it. And he can chip in some goals. Jonesy, you want Corey Perry? I mean, Corey Perry is like...
Might as well get Malkin.
Yeah, you might as well get Malkin. Although Perry still plays the power play over there.
Right.
In Los Angeles. Oh, okay. So, Cutter informed me Sherwood signed an extension to stay with the Sharks. All right. So he's off the board.
All right. I'm green lighting a few of these, but what else you got?
Well, I'm hurrying.
We can at least get into negotiations with these people.
Here's a guy that flies under the radar, and maybe he does with just cause, but this Ilya Toivonen I think he's on Seattle.
Oh, Toivonen.
Oh, Sherwood signed today. Okay, that's why I'm not up on it. I like this kid, but he's one of the. I think he's a Finn, which that may. See, me and Jim are working it out for us and the fans at home. We're working here. We're doing more work than Drury's doing right now. He'll probably watch this thing and look into this.
No, you're not talking about Hannu Toivonen. He's a goaltender. I don't know how to spell his name, so I'm having a hard time finding him.
Let me see.
To look at his numbers. I thought it was T-O-Y, but oh, here we go. I got it.
You got it?
Eli. Yeah, I got it.
Eli.
I don't have his contract information in front of him. Eli.
Well, I'm pretty sure he's the UFA because I looked up all the UFAs.
Well, see, I'm also looking at what they're making now to try and gauge,
Right.
Okay, so here's a 26-year-old guy making 3.475 million. Has hit the 20 goal mark. 26. He's probably a guy you want to have a conversation with.
Yeah, I mean, he's young. He's gotten 20 goals.
Right.
People taking Keller Hillary night. I don't know. I got to check the faces on these guys too. If I hate your face, but I'm only assistant GM. All right, I'm gonna reel some off. Oliver Bjorkstrand. He is not on Columbus anymore. I don't know where he is. I really should look this up before I.
30, right wing, making $5.5 million.
He's out. He's out the door.
Currently with Tampa Bay. Seems to have hit the wall here.
Okay.
I think I might pass on him. What else you got?
Well, I got the big fish. There's one big fish left.
Big fish.
The Rangers will never get this guy. Well, I don't know. There's one big fish left. I think that he's severely underrated in NHL circles because of where he plays. But Nick Schmaltz is going to be a free agent. He'll probably be the most sought-after forward for sure.
Nick Schmaltz, 30, right-handed shot, another first-round pick. What's he making now? He's making 5.8.
He's going to have 30 goals this year.
Yeah, 20
on a bad team.
Utah's not bad.
Well,
Rangers are bad.
Yes, the Rangers are bad.
Utah's in playoff position, aren't they?
I don't think so, but I don't know nothing. Chef likes him. I think that's it.
Utah's in sixth in the conference.
He's going to get big bucks, though, because there's just nothing out there, and he'll probably be re-signed. I would take Nick Schmaltz in a fuck. Think of all the fun we could have with that name.
Utah is currently 1 point. They're tied with Edmonton in points with a game at hand. So they're right there in the wild card, just ahead of the Kraken and just behind the Oilers. But you might wind up staying in Utah. They're building something there.
Yeah, and I'm sure they have cap room.
They built something in 2 years that the Coyotes couldn't do in 30. Oh, wait. Paul Gaduzzi just shut the show off.
And then I had one for funsies that sounded like that would be like something the Rangers would do, not Jim Schmiedenberg, but Evander Kane.
No, thank you.
He doesn't know that. He's got a lot of baggage too. He's on Vancouver now, I think.
Yeah.
So I got like 2 guys that I named that you'd be interested in.
Right.
Now, somebody explain to me why Cale Makar is a free agent.
Cale Makar is a free agent?
It was on the list that I looked at.
Oh, look. Breaking news. Kiefer Sherwood signs 5-year extension. 5 years.
5 years. I mean, come on. Thank God.
No, Makar is a UFA next season.
Oh, okay.
He's in year 5 of 6. $9 million cap hit.
I wish you $9 million.
I wish you $9 million.
Well, that's all I got. I went through pretty much anything that I thought was, and I got maybe a good feeling on Anthony Mantha.
We got a few hits.
A few hits.
But yes, obviously, you do have to make some concessions. You do have to put a team on the ice. I can't just run the finished development squad or the Swedish.
I don't know why he was on my list. He was. I could actually screenshot him. He was on the cap track or whatever that fucking website was. So with that limited amount, now the Rangers are obviously going to make trades at the deadline. Do you want hockey trades? Do you want draft picks? What are we doing?
I think Trocheck should bring a top prospect and I would think a first round pick, second round pick, maybe two prospects and a pick. Depends on what the Rangers will do with salary. If the Rangers retain some salary, that always raises the value of what you're getting back. We'll see. I mean, Minnesota's got a couple of top young guys that, hopefully the Rangers, maybe can pluck one of them or two of them or all of them, whatever. See how drunk you can get Bill Guerin.
Robert Thomas, people are talking about. Yeah, I hear good things about Robert Thomas. He seems to be being bandied about in a lot of trade talks. Mason Marchment has come on recently. Again, a lot of these guys that are available are, basically they played through their first contract and either stink or probably want multi-year deals. So you got to be a little bit wary of them. Yeah, I agree with you, Ryan. I don't have any comment. Now, this isn't Chris Drury that you're dealing with. This is Jim Schmiedeberg you're dealing with. Jim Schmiedeberg he's going to hire Steve Corianos to head the development and scouting departments. I don't know who he's going to hire, but
knowledgeable people.
What?
Knowledgeable people.
Knowledgeable people. We got the wonks in here. The pocket protectors, the eyeglasses. They're playing, Pokemon Go.
I want hockey people and people that have been with successful organizations.
Resumes, good resumes.
Right, good resumes. Give me somebody from the Tampa organization. Give me somebody from Florida's organization, Dallas's organization.
These perennial winners.
Teams that year after year seem to have young players that make an impact.
Oh, I don't know about that. Castro's throwing trades at us. I would not do that if I was St. Louis. I think you get more for Robert Thomas at this point. All right. So you, if he goes, so you want a player and draft picks you think is going to come back for Trocheck?
Yes. Maybe two players and a pick. I
think I would want players and a pick. I need to see some. I need to see some new blood. They got to be able to hit on one of these guys. You would think. You got to have minor success in a trade, similar to. Well, can't say similar to anybody other than this guy, but like Sam Carrick, who was a free agent signing, as I remember. That was a good pick. Like that served the purpose. Like that was a good pickup.
He essentially replaced Barclay Goodrow in the lineup at a third of the price.
So okay. So who else is on the? I mean, are they open for business? Are they going to entertain Adam Fox? I don't think so.
I think a Fox trade would happen over the summer.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, the Wild traded their second round pick yesterday to the Predators for Michael McCarron. So, that may affect their, whatever they can offer. Now, maybe you take a second round pick next year and a first round pick this year. I don't know. But Yurov, I don't know how you say his name. Danila, Yurov,
Vanilla,
right? Seems to be the name I hear the most
coming out of the Minnesota camp. Look for the fourth guy rated behind him. That's the guy we're going to get.
Right. Right.
You're going to have to deal Trocheck to somebody. I mean, beggars cannot be choosers at this point. I know these teams are going to want a Vinny Trocheck, and let's Vinny has been a guy who came in, and some Ranger fans didn't embrace him at first, but really has earned a special place in our hearts, because of his face-offs, his tenaciousness, and his chirpiness. He plays with a little bit of an edge. He's been a good Ranger, but
Tyler Pitlick, another guy from the Wild they could get.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Shit lick. Carrick's gone. Jim is cleaning house, man. It all must go.
Right.
All right. Well, so the deadline's Friday, right?
Deadline's Friday.
Yep. So we got a couple days to go. And on a scale of 1 to 10, I know this is just a ridiculous question. Where do you think the Rangers are going to sit Saturday morning, afternoon? Are we going to be saying, wow, they got good return, bad return, mediocre return?
I think half the fan base will say what a great return, and half the fan base will say that's it.
Why do you think there's people still defending Drury out there?
I don't know. There's less and less, I'll tell you that.
I still see a lot of Jeff Gorton and John Davidson ruin this team.
Well, Chris Drury has been their director of player development, assistant director of player development. He's held positions in his organization since like 2017 or something like that, and we're not going anywhere. And I got to be honest. The further we get away from it, I'm sick of hearing, "Oh, but they made 2 runs to the Eastern Conference Finals." I don't.
Yeah, I know you're really like. That's not getting the job done for you.
There's no banner for finishing 5/8 of the way to a Stanley Cup, and that's it. I'm sorry, that's it. That's all it was. They were 5/8 of the way to a Stanley Cup. That's not that close. It's a little more than half.
But if I would counterpoint that, there were 30 other franchises who didn't even get there.
I get that.
20, you know what I'm saying? Like
29 other teams didn't get to the conference final.
Right.
I understand.
But again, there is no banner for that.
Right. And again, winning 10 games in the playoffs is nice, but that's not close to winning a Stanley Cup. It's not.
No, you're right.
Because the hardest 6 games to win are the last 6. Finishing out the Eastern Conference Finals and winning the Stanley Cup. That's hard. Everybody loves I don't say everybody, but this franchise loves to lean on 1994. Go look at the last 6 wins of the Stanley Cup of that run. Go look at the last 6. They were grueling.
Yeah, they were.
Absolutely grueling. Especially those last 2. I mean, the last 2 games against the Devils, my God. Those were 2 of the greatest hockey games you'll ever see. But it was hard. It's supposed to be hard. But it just, I don't know, winning 2 rounds and then winning 2 games. I don't think that's that close. The further away I get from it, the more I realize it's really not that close.
Now, circling back to the JT Miller. JT Miller has been put on he's on long-time IR or just IR? Is he being shut down?
Yeah, I think so. What are they going to do? Bring this guy back in April 1st for 5 games? Send him home. Put him on a plane so he doesn't have to hear the boos.
Could you think of another guy who, I mean, I would say 90 to 95% of this fan base at the beginning of the year was like, this is the captain we need. A guy who cares, a guy who plays with grit and snarl. He represents the New York Rangers, what we want. And now, fast forward, this guy is vilified. They're hanging him on the cross. I guess the perception was that, he hated to lose. But he's quite a moody son of a bitch.
And his body language on the ice is terrible. It's terrible. This is not a guy, I'm sorry. It's been very disappointing because I was, quite the fan of his.
Yeah. I mean, it's very, we knew Dan Boyle was an asshole when he got here.
Right.
But here's a guy that we were all in for. And I guess perception is different than reality. What was going on in Vancouver, we were like, oh, it's Pedersen's problem. He's the one who's the dummy. And then JT comes here and he's been nothing but a disappointment on the ice and off the ice.
Yeah.
I don't know. JT sent him to Vancouver, but I don't understand. I don't know where he got hurt. Again, these mystery injuries.
Maybe it was crowd surfing in Miami.
Maybe at the Olympics.
I don't know.
When Miller came back to the Rangers at the end of last year, he was good. He was averaging like a point a game.
Yeah.
And then after they cast off everybody, and well, not really everybody had pretty much gone then, the core, so to speak. He stinks again. So I wonder if this is a real injury or just he's had enough. I don't know.
Actually, he's not on long-term IR, so he's eligible.
He can't come back.
He can come back He's required to spend a minimum of 7 days on injured reserve.
Okay.
He went on injured reserve yesterday, I guess. So he could come back.
I don't know. Gus, I don't know where you get you're not. Are you really watching this guy? You're off, or you just hear these things? I don't know. I'll have to look into your. I'll do my due diligence on next week's show. I don't know, but he certainly is. It's just been so disappointing. His play is. You're right. His body language is just not good. So that now. So that's just the way it is. I don't know why it's soured so much, and he's got a few years left on his contract too. Oh, we're gonna look at this this is my favorite part where we watch the KHL goals and we think
this is from 2 years ago.
Okay. Yeah, his face is okay. Oh, yeah, he beat Rafi Diaz to the puck there and got the goal. Like all these washed up NHL stuff. Sorry for Rafi, you love him. Is that Steve Alacant in that? Come on, I can't watch this propaganda shit. This is just propaganda. KHL. They can't even get their planes to fly straight. The KHL.
All right. Before we go, just a reminder that next Saturday, March 14th, viewing party, McHale's, March 14th, Rangers taking on the Minnesota Wild. It might be Vinny. You might see Vinny Trocheck there.
We'll give him a nice round of applause.
We'll give him a nice round of applause.
And if he scores, we'll go, see, we had him.
Right. We got
and we got Larry Sacharuk back for him. Absolutely horrible trade.
Wolf Paymont in that deal. Who was the other guy? Blaine Stoughton.
Yes.
Another one. Anyway, so yeah, come on out. Join us next Saturday, March 14th at McHale's, 51st Street and 8th Avenue, right in the heart of the Broadway district. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have a great time. Come on out, support the show. We're going to be giving away. I've got several jerseys upstairs to give away. We've got a USA jersey that Patty Duke is giving us to give away. It says Lake Placid 1980 on the back. It's a pretty nice jersey. So we got a lot of stuff to give away. It's going to be a lot of fun. And like I've said, you're not just. I know this isn't the best of seasons, but we appreciate the support and hope you guys will turn up and support us.
We'll have some beers, we'll eat some food. We'll make fun of
right.
them.
We'll get we'll tie one on. The Catronis are coming up from Florida.
Awesome.
My son will be there.
Portugal's in the house. Sorry.
My future daughter-in-law will be there. My adopted son, Fifth, will be there. They've been to a couple of viewing parties now. So nice. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to it, and I hope you guys can make it.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Great, quick releases here from Portugal.
Yeah, I was saying that. So it's not too far away. It's not this Saturday, next Saturday.
A week from Saturday, as my mother used to say.
Sad day.
Cutter, you're never coming to a viewing party. Don't blame it on Josh Gimble. Don't drag Josh Gimble into your fight.
Yeah. We know using him as a shield. We know you're never coming.
Right. Don't drag him into this. He offered to bring you when he came down and you didn't want to come.
Like, oh my passport's not valid.
Right. You had 100 excuses.
We were going to pay for the trip.
We offered financial support.
Ritz-Carlton.
There was a no fund me.
No fund me. We had a no fund me going for you. We were going to have you a horse and carriage.
Is coming from Ohio. That's further than Canada.
We were going to have a horse and carriage deliver you to McHale's. Roses.
It was right. We take you to a Broadway show. Cutsy and the Beast.
Yeah. No, I'll be driving in, I think. Yeah. They do need to. Those TVs need an upgrade. But hey, listen, I wouldn't invest in anything in the Ranger thing until they get good. Then you get the good TVs.
Well, who knows? Maybe the TVs will be upgraded by the time we get there. We haven't been there since November, or October.
And also, what else did I have to say?
The Shotsky will be there, right?
Oh yeah, the Shotsky's over there. I did romantic enhancements.
Romantic enhancements.
Who could Cutsy? Cutsy, you could bring that friend of yours, the one that you go to the games with. Oh yeah, speaking of Cutsy and his friends, the Kitchener Rangers. Did you hear about this?
They won their division, right?
They won their division.
I watched it.
No, I didn't.
No, I didn't watch it.
So at least one Ranger team is doing well.
It was on the Outdoor Life Network or something.
Nah, they got these. In Canada, every hockey game is televised.
Right.
Even those midget games and stuff. Not with actual midgets. But,
Now, that would be something.
That would be something. Little people, as they call them nowadays. All right, I'm really wandering off here into oblivion. Yeah, so that's a story, Morning Glory. New York Rangers viewing party. Be there March 14th. I will be. And so we shall see what we shall see. What's up? What are the Rangers? What are the upcoming tragedies that I have to watch with the Rangers?
Toronto tomorrow night.
Oh, Cutsy, me and you head to head.
Right.
Two teams going down spiraling down the drain of
Devils Saturday afternoon. That'll be on ABC.
The Devil Dogs.
Flyers Monday night in Philadelphia It's Margaritaville night.
Oh, Flyers are bad. I don't know if
Then the Rangers are back home for Calgary on Tuesday. Then they go to Winnipeg and then Minnesota for the viewing party. Then March 16th, LA Kings return to the Garden with Artemi Panarin. Not a dry eye in the house.
Oh, Joe.
Oh, Joe.
The bread, people will be waving their styrofoam breads, and
right.
He'll get a video of all the playoff goals he scored. Hey, listen, I got nothing but good things for Artemi Panarin. God bless. I wish you 10,
on
12
the ice
million.
anyway.
What?
On the ice anyway.
Yeah, off the ice, yes. I'm sorry, I forgot about that. I tried to put that out of my head, but
now he's LA's problem.
Yep. I don't care about Artemi Panarin right now, and I never will until he's in a Ranger uniform. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us. Once again, Jim, an absolute pleasure doing a show with you for what? What have you been doing it 16, 17 years or something?
Same here. We're coming up on 17.
17 years, and none of this phony baloney once every 6 month shows. We've been doing it pretty much every week, during the hockey season. Jim's doing the recaps.
We might be like the second longest running sports talk show of all time behind Mike and the Mad Dog.
We might.
I don't know if any other shows have been doing it as long as we have. Certainly no Ranger shows.
Well, yeah. Because you know what it is? Those people got to move on to bigger and better things, but we are the bigger and better thing. So
right.
there's nowhere
we
for
moved
us
from
to go.
Blog Talk to YouTube. That was big.
That's right. We made that move.
Right.
We got wonderful graphics department, Joe Crony. I don't have problems. I'm loving those graphics. I want to tell them. Anyway,
yeah, great.
Good night, everybody. I'll see you in the funny papers.
We'll see you next week. We love you. Good night, everybody.
Oh.